If only I could remember where Matthew Stafford is from. Oh, that's right. He's from Dallas. Domonique Foxworth, what do you make of this?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Dak, I want to get the hell out of there. And it's not to suggest that the Cowboys situation is like awful like it feels like in Houston. There's some good things there, so not just go anywhere. But if I feel so disrespected on behalf of Dak Prescott. He's been tremendous for this team, had big moments in the playoffs, carried them throughout the regular season, and they seem to give him less and less support the longer he's there. The way the defense has played in the last couple seasons has been terrible. And I think that Dak's career could be much greater than it is now if he goes to another situation where they have good weapons and a better defense. Denver comes to mind. Washington comes to mind as another place he can dominate that division from Washington rather than Dallas. So I think that Dak, it's up to Dak. If he wants to come back and they give him what he wants, then Dallas should absolutely jump on it. But I think that you're right. Bringing up Matthew Stafford, I think Dallas would consider doing something like that, and it may turn out to be what's best for both parties.
To be clear, it would be insane for the Cowboys to not tag him and thus let him walk away for free as a free agent. So the scenario we're talking about here would be if they franchise tag him and then trade him, which has happened 17 times before in the NFL with players, only once with a quarterback, and that was Matt Castle. Shefty.
Well, but hold on, Greeny. To do that, they need a certain level of cooperation from Dak Prescott.
Right.
He's
Of
got
course,
to
yes.
come in and sign that franchise tag knowing he's being traded somewhere. So if they had a deal worked out with somebody to a place that he didn't want to go, what would be his incentive to go sign that? So
No,
in
that's
a sense,
the point. This would have to be voluntary on everybody's part. He would be involved in all of this, right? For this to happen, we've seen it happen before. 17 times players have been traded on the tag. 15 of those went on to sign long-term deals with the team they were traded to. So there's sort of it's like the sign and trade like they do in the NBA. I mean, this is all becoming kind of like NBA wheeling and dealing, Shefty.
This is really an unofficial no-trade tag that Dak Prescott has by getting the franchise tag. If indeed the Cowboys do put that tag on him again, that would be his unofficial no-trade clause. They could not just trade him without his consent.
D-Wood, what do you think?
Green, I think guys at a crossroads this year. I do. I think if I'm Dak, I'm looking at the situation. I'm thinking this roster needs some turnover. You know, all the guys that we've been talking about over the years when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, they're all injured, they're getting older, and Dak looking at the coaching staff. You know, Mike McCarthy hiring his boy Mike Nolan, that was a disaster. Got rid of him. Do you have faith in the coaching staff? So if I'm Dak, I'm looking at my situation like, do I really want to waste my prime years with an organization that seems like it doesn't have it figured out right now? And like Adam and like Shefty said, if they tag him, he doesn't have to sign the tag.
Right, but if they don't tag him, then they run the risk of losing him for nothing, which seems like it's the only thing in this that seems completely impossible is that they would allow that to happen. So this continues to be, look, Shefty described it earlier, it's a quarterback carousel, the likes of which we've literally never seen. Do not omit the name Dak Prescott. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.